Now we come to Isaiah and chapter 40 and verse 17. It says like this: all the nations are as nothing before him. They are regarded by him as less than nothing and meaningless. So today the nations of the world are boasting of their power, boasting of their military might, and boasting of their strength. They say we are the leaders of the world. So you have the NATO and you have the powerful countries of the world, and they look at the third world nations thinking they are below them. So nations judge each other according to their wealth, according to their military ability, and according to their market share in the world, whether they are suppliers, consumers, and whatnot. But before God, all these nations are as nothing before him, because it is God who leads to the rise and fall of nations. We have seen from the book of Daniel that God is in total control of all the nations of the world, and nations come and nations go. First we see the Babylonian Empire was the most powerful nation of the world, and after them came a less powerful government of the Medo-Persian Empire, and that too toppled down, and after came the Greek Empire under Alexander the Great, and that too toppled down. Alexander died at a very young age, and then came the Roman Empire, which took over the well-known, the known world at that time. And then came the democratic government, which is existing even today. And the democratic government is a strong government of the people, by the people, for the people. But we find that it is an unstable government, because one party can level a no confidence vote against the other ruling party, and you can topple the government. So it is God who allows the governments of different countries to come into power, and he's in total control, total charge of the nations. So God looks down and laughs at foolish man who thinks that he can lay the course of the nations. God allows there to be wars, and God allows there to be agitation, because human nature is like that. It has fallen into deep, deep sin, and as humans have a desire to show off against the other country and show their might and their standing in the world. But see, God in a moment can topple the governments and bring his government into power. And we look forward to the millennium reign of the Lord Jesus Christ, when he will establish a physical government in the world from Jerusalem as his capital city for 1,000 years. During those 1,000 years, Satan will be bound up and thrown into the bottomless pit. Yes, he'll keep falling. It's a bottomless pit, so he'll keep falling for 1,000 years. This is our wonderful God. This is our powerful God. So when people vote a government into power, it is God that is allowing it. Some say, why not a secular government? Why a government that is biased? But see, it is God who allows the power to come into a nation, the party to come into the nation, and God selects the kings and the queens and the governors and the leaders. Everything is under his control and in his power. Therefore it says that the nations are less than nothing and meaningless. They don't rise to power themselves. It is God who's in total control.